Hello, beautiful beings. It's Casey, and this is Eternal Resonance, and this is my son's room. This is just me saying, okay, to showing up here and to being a clear channel for what needs to come through today. I struggled to get here. This journey is a devotion to myself, knowing that when I devote to myself, you devote to yourself, which is actually we're just devoting to each other because we are all one. And that's why when we devote to ourselves, we are inevitably also, devoting to the collective. When we understand ourselves better, we can have more depth of understanding for others. And not sure where that came from. But that's what this is about. Me being on YouTube, Eternal Resonance. This whole thing is about me devoting to myself in hopes that me devoting and allowing whatever wants to come through my channel, knowing that it's going to be what needs to be shared, and knowing that as I'm seeking that, so will it be for you. And my prayer is, and I know that this video will find the people that it's meant to find, and I trust that. I trust that there is something greater than us at work at all times. And it's not just something, it's many things. And I'm finding that as this one's all for now. So as I lean into that truth more, I'm able to exhale and just kind of relax a little bit. So the card today is transformation. It says down at the bottom, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. It's so beautiful to me that we received this because I pulled this card recently for myself. And I really think, though, for you, it's less about what it says on the bottom and more about this photo. She is giving me like Empress vibes. She's like sitting in her beautiful golden throne, and she is dressed in what looks like stardust, and her face is calm, and I wouldn't even say calm. It's like what she's giving me is like, and her hand is out, saying, I trust what's coming. I trust that I'm here, and I trust that I'm continuously receiving, and doing all that on her throne. So doing all that in front of others. She's on a throne. Somebody can see her. She has a staff. She knows why she's here. She has a purpose. And she has a supporter, this beautiful cat that's next to her. And yeah, very Egyptian vibes going on here. And I love the swirl. I really hope I'm showing you this right. I'm still very much learning. The swirl here, the dots. I feel like dots are always, and movement is just a way that the frequency speaks, just by even looking at it. So you are called here for a big purpose. The reading I did yesterday, I'll link it at the end of this video if I can figure it out, guys, was all about starseed. And you're a starseed. And how do you live into your identity as a starseed? I feel like so many people feel this pull to something greater, something bigger than this planet, and yet knowing also that being here is like really important too, and part of the plan, and that how beautiful it is that we are waking up, that we are at a level of understanding, maybe not understanding, to comprehend that there is a lot more out here going on than what maybe we've been taught by our parents or school or I guess what I'm trying to say, through I don't like the word normal, but for lack of a better word in this moment, the normal path of education that you follow. So that's a tangent from yesterday, but that was all about what brings you to that place of your identity is by following what lights you up. And this is it right here. This is the step after that. The first step is I'm a starseed. How do I live into that identity? I do as much as I possibly can things that light me up, things that make me feel like I'm super excited. And as I've been living into this myself, like sometimes just feeling like I did when I was a kid, like just because I finally am like reconnected with that belief that there's so much more. And I know everything is like crumbling around us, but we're not crumbling. We are not crumbling. And you are not crumbling. Like, look at this is your energy. This is the energy that's coming through. Strength, dedication, devotion, and being in front of others. So you're a starseed following what lights you up and doing so in a way that other people can see you. And I think this message is for me too. You know, I'm showing up here. Maybe you're called to do something like this, or, you know, you're called to do something. If you're watching this and you are feeling like you want to keep listening to me, and what I'm saying is bringing, you know, some sort of feeling in your body that, you know, or an interest, it's for you. It's for you. It's for you. All right. So they're saying one more card. Again, this is, well, not again. I don't think I told you this go around. This is the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. I've had it for years. I love it, and it's one of my favorites. Finding an Oracle deck that really speaks to where you are is important. They're just invaluable mirrors of energy. So, wow. So I'm not taking this. We got the card No and Dance with Life. Now, I'm not taking these as No and Dance with Life. I'm taking this as a mirror of duality, of how we really how we are to be these things that bring us joy and excitement. And as we're living into them and as we're moving towards that more and more, the need for duality, these opposites or conflictions, is also falling away. So I love this so much, and it's so beautiful to me. I just did a video on non-duality and how non-duality, or for my brain and my heart, sometimes it's easier to think about it as a neutral space. So a place of neutrality. This is calling you to a place of neutrality and reminding you and reminding me that we can only get to this place. Like, this is where we're going. This is where you have planned for your soul to go this incarnation, to be in this energy, to be an Empress, like in your power, in your vibe, like doing your thing and trusting that your thing is your thing and nobody else can do your thing the way you do it. And that's part of what makes all of it so exciting, is that we're not competing with each other. We don't have to do that. Just because there's, you know, makeup at the store doesn't mean no one's going to make new makeup, you know, and that's like such a, like, doesn't even matter, right? The more of us that speak out, though, with makeup, it's like, yeah, maybe somebody's got like a color on their lip, like not really a big deal. If you follow your call to this space, which is through following what makes you happy and living into the fact that you're a starseed and that you are here to birth a world that is not yet in grand experience. It's not that it's not in existence. It exists because you and I are in it right now. We are embodying this frequency. And that's what this is showing us. This is the path forward. The path forward is not if this, then that. It is outside of the logical understanding. It's outside of the mind. It's outside of the ego. It is neutral and all expansive openness, always moving, breathing to what brings us to our highest good, what is good for all. And it's not emotional. A lot of times, that's what I talked about in my other video. A lot of times we get emotional, and especially right now. I saw this post earlier today that my whole nervous system just like responded to it so heavily. And there is a lot of really heavy, dense things going on outside of us right now. And that is why it is even more important to find it. And I'm leaving that open for a reason. Find it. What is your it? And I guarantee you it's exactly what you think it is. It's that thing that makes you happy, that brings you peace and joy and challenges you. And when you're done doing it, you feel like this. You feel really happy. And it may feel really difficult I feel like Spirit is telling me to say, like, somebody might be thinking, how do I embody this? When there's so much shit going on, when literally stuff's fucking blowing up. Like, the world seems like it's crumbling. And Spirit says to me, what more reason do you need to live into your truth and vision and reason for fucking being here because when you live into that, as I'm living into that, we are changing the fabric of the world. That is why you are here. You are here to transform. And in your transformation, did I lose it? In your transformation, you and others and Mother Earth, we heal. That's what's at stake. And I don't like to, say I don't like to, like I have so many videos, but as a person, I don't like fear mongering, and I don't like, oh, if you don't do that, then that doesn't work for me. And so if that vibe is coming across, I feel like maybe somebody was feeling that way. Let's bring it back. Okay, Spirit. It's emotional to talk about these things for me, for everyone, because they're so in our face right now. The news is a portal of scariness. It is just a lot. But that's it. That's why this is even so much more important. That you step into your truth, that you start standing on your own 2 feet, knowing that your 2 feet have thousands, literal thousands of feet behind them. Do you know how many grandparents? I saw a post today. Each one of us has like thousands of sets of grandparents to be alive right now. Like it's wild to me. When you stand, you don't stand alone ever. Even if you are out in the desert and there's no one around you, even if you are Sue on Life Below Zero, somebody's going to know who she is. She's not alone either. She lives out in the Arctic, like away from everyone. She's not alone either. She has all of those. Now she can choose to shut that out. We all can choose to shut it out and not experience or listen to it. But we all have access to it. You have thousands of bodies, of hearts and feet and hands and strength and courage and wisdom and pain and, trauma and healing and all of it. That's accessible to you. It's accessible to you. And when you come up against things that are difficult, and as you're following this path, you will, because your ego is consistently going to creep up on you and say, I don't know if you should do that. Is that practical? What's your mother going to think? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. How am I going to explain that to someone? All of these what ifs. We could what if for the rest of eternity. yet it brings some sort of comfort. The what ifs, sitting in that space, it feels comfortable, but it's really just like a defense mechanism that keeps us where we are, which is not where we are called to be. You are called to be growing every single day. Your growth is exponentially important, and your ancestors and your angels are here to remind you that they are here with you. They stand all around you, beneath you and above you, and from within you. And that's how you march forward, is what I hear. Let's see if anything else wants to be shared today. Now I'm feeling it's done. You are a portal, and nobody can portal the way you portal. Nobody can channel your magic but you. Your magic is your magic. And I claim that for myself today. I'm here on this YouTube channel. I think I have 4 subscribers, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I know that somebody is supposed to hear the words coming out of my mouth, and knowing that these aren't just words, they are frequencies, and that just by being in this space right now, we are in the new world, we are in the new earth, we are in this frequency of love and light, and remembering that we are all interconnected and that everything isn't dying. It is actually just being reborn. It is being reborn, rebirthed, and it's beautiful. We are entering a time of beauty. I know most people can't see it, but I know that you can. And that vision is so powerful, because we are here to help other people see what it looks like. Humans need examples. We need examples. We feed on stories and connection and examples. And so we're called to be here to be this example of what it looks like to be human and have a lot of emotions and not always get it right, but also be able to move into a place of neutrality with intention as a way of engaging with our world, our experience, our day. And the more and more you do that, you establish that connection, the easier it becomes. And it becomes natural. It becomes something that you do because it's just who you are. Do you know that I love you? I hope so. And I pray that you got something beautiful. And I know that you did. If you're still here, thank you so much for supporting my spiritual journey, because that's what this is. This is me devoting and showing up. And one of my favorite YouTubers channeled Source Consciousness and said, Source Consciousness channeled through her, said that authenticity is the highest form of communication. No, I'm saying that wrong. Behavior is the highest form of communication with Source. So thinking, feeling, we are very important, because that's what's going on. But sometimes our feeling, how we think and feel about something, can be in direct conflict with what we know we need to be doing. Like me showing up here to make this video today. My ego had all the reasons why I shouldn't be here, and I decided to do it anyways. That is alchemy. That's alchemy. That is shifting and shape-shifting your perspective in the moment and saying, yeah, that's going to be there. The mind's going to be there. The ego's going to be there. She's going to have stuff to say about everything. Everything. But you don't always have to consult that. You can consult something else, which is what you know in your gut, and just push through the fear and do it anyways. That's how we grow. Is through a little bit of pressure, pushing through, doing something that we don't quite feel we can do. And maybe I'll share my story on here one day of what that's bringing, sharing this with you, what it's bringing up for me. Yeah, maybe Spirit will lead me to do it one day. Have a beautiful night, morning, afternoon, evening, whenever this finds you. And know that you are loved more than you can imagine. Thank you for watching, and please consider liking this video and subscribing. I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste. Sending you so much love. Sat Nam.